Welcome, Cancer. Back to another reading. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Shacy Tarot. For those of you that are brand new, for those of you returning, thank you so much for your continued support. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for your patience for getting another reading out. My daughters are officially off on summer holidays, so I'm just, trying to keep everything going, and I'm dying to do our reading today. I also have a very strong Cancer placement, so I often feel the energy of the readings. So I'm as anxious as you are to get started. We're going to pull some tarot charms as well, which I will pull out near the end of the reading. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. And we're pulling out the Tea Oracle as well for near the end of the reading. And I'm pulling out the tarot dice. So these are all 78 cards of the tarot deck. And I'm also going to pull out the Major Arcana dice. Somebody called me out, what was it, about a month ago, because I didn't take out the jumbo ones. They do take up a lot of room, but the jumbo tarot dice are the Major Arcana of the tarot deck. So let's see what's going on. We have the Chariot. Ooh, there you are, Cancer, in your own reading. Let's keep going. Oh, the Moon. So what's hidden from you is that things are moving forward for you. Trust your intuition here. There's something moving forward for you. Or some of you don't know that you're going to travel, or somebody's traveling towards you. Trust your intuition here. Let's keep going. Let's see what's happening. Oh, we're in limbo. Okay, so we've got the Hangman here. Could be Pisces energy. Got strong Pisces, strong Cancer. You may have Pisces in your chart or dealing with a Pisces. We have the Empress, could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. This could be somebody that has looked at your viewpoint. Maybe that's hidden from you right now, or they're trying to trust their intuition on their viewpoint. Look at different angles of a situation here I'm getting. For some of you, you could be dealing with your own mother, or this could definitely represent that this person sees you as their Empress. They see you in this very high light. You may already be a mother. Okay, or they see you as a future mother of their children. They see you as maybe very mothering, very nurturing. It's going to be different for each one of you. Remember, this is a general reading. Personal readings are open at shacy.com. You can check out everything you want and more down below in the description area when you hit that little more button. While I have you here, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Okay, the like button. It's a fantastic and free way to support your fellow Cancerians. I truly appreciate it, and I know that all of us Cancerians with Cancer placements appreciate it too. All right, let's dig in. I always encourage you to check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, you can go to astrosofa.com, calculate it there, get a personal reading with me, and I will give you what your placements are, or you can go to Cafe Astrology as well. Okay, let's dig into the miniature tarot dice here. All right, so I feel, okay, somebody's been kind of like, I don't know whether to go left, I don't know whether to go right here. I feel like there's somebody wanting to come towards you, Cancer. They feel this very deep connection with you. It's going to be very hard for you to see, but there is the Two of Cups right there. So the Two of Cups represents it. The angels are trying to bring two people that the universe, if I could talk today, feels that you two really are a match. Like you are divinely guided towards one another because you have what each other feels is your soul to soul speaking to each other. Like your souls are trying to speak to each other here. And there's definitely a spark, or there will be a spark between you and this person. For some of you, this may be somebody I'm getting brand new, because there is like this person is in the very early stages of like wanting to take you out for dinner, or just like give you flowers or chocolates, or, depending on what stage you are in your connection, they're wanting to give you something sweet or send you a sweet message, a gesture. They're very excited. They feel this really romantic, intimate connection with you. Okay, they're excited about it. They're imagining your futures together. This person may have kind of been kind of flighty. Like 1 minute, maybe they're kind of sweet. The next minute, it seems like they're kind of, I want to say hyper, like maybe hyper. Maybe you found this person a bit hyper, or you will find this person a bit hyper. Remember, some of you may not have met this person yet. Some of you might meet them at work, or this person from work. But this is like you're like blocked, or you might be indecisive about this person. We're going to keep going. Okay, we're so not done. So don't go anywhere. We're going to get your person's energy on the other deck, whoever's coming towards you, the mutual energies using our Shacey Prism Tarot deck. I'm going to get empath messages meant for you, Cancer. Us empaths really need to hear these messages. It's the Empath Oracle. So I got this deck not too long ago, and I'm dying to use it for your energy. I've already used it for Scorpio, so if any of you are dealing with a Scorpio, you have strong Scorpio in your placements, you may want to check out the recent Scorpio video. I'm also going to put out a collective reading before this weekend starts. And we're just going to get messages from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine, and messages from the Divine Feminine to the Masculine. So like I said, don't go anywhere. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, Cancer, is that someone here, you know, if you're working like a lot and you're like indecisive about what you want to do right now, I feel like while you're working super hard and while you're kind of indecisive about what you want, I feel like many of you have already closed a chapter in your life. You've already learned so much. And I feel like, you know, that's why you're coming up as the Empress, if this is your energy, is because you have learned so much, and because you are looked at in a highlight, and because you are nurturing and you are loving and you're deeply connected to the universe and have very strong intuition, almost psychic. Some of you are psychic. And so you may not even realize here that this person is coming towards you. Now, for some of you, this definitely can be somebody that broke your heart before, and they do want to reach out and say, I'm so sorry for breaking your heart. You know, I wasn't ready to sacrifice, or I wasn't kind of ready. This is somebody I feel that really wasn't ready, if that's the case. For others of you, this is brand new. Somebody broke your heart. They had other opportunities that they were kind of checking out. They were kind of in and out of your life. And then here's somebody else that comes in. Again, some of you may work with this person or not, but this person looks at you in this very high light, and they really want to sweep you off your feet. It's kind of like these warm, romantic, fuzzy feelings, but they feel this connection to you. I feel like you're definitely going to feel this spark with this person too. So again, take what resonates for your situation. We're going to dig in. We're going to see what's going on. And if this resonates for you, as always, there will be a part 2 where I'm going to dig so much deeper. I will dig into the next 6 months. So let's see what the empath messages are for you. First off, wow, they wanted to come out really fast. Let go of being a martyr. Okay. Find a balance between giving and receiving. It's not healthy to give so much that you feel ill or exhausted. Now, us water signs in general, especially Cancers, we tend to overgive. We give too much too soon. I've said that often. And by the time we realize it, if we really think somebody's special, or we really think they're deserving, or we're really attracted to them, we really do show them that we care. And sometimes we can show them too much that we care, and it's unhealthy for us, and it leaves us depleted and exhausted. So try not to do that. But Spirit wants you to release fear. Okay, because we definitely can overthink things. And Spirit says, stop inventing scary stories about the future. Stay in the now and affirm your strength. So release any kind of fear. Don't let your thoughts overplay in your head, Cancer. And embrace any imperfections you feel that you have. Release the idea that you must be without flaws. Humans are imperfect, messy, but also miraculous. Simply aim to be the best person possible. Yeah, that's all we can do. Nobody is perfect. But what we can definitely do, and it's interesting because I just posted this in the posts on the heck do you call that page, where you post all the different, where I've been posting the readings. I don't know why I'm going blank. I've been doing that lately. I think I just have too much on my brain, which is what us water signs do. We overthink and we compile too much in our heads. So Spirit's saying release that, right? But nobody's perfect here. Okay, and so all we can do is continue to grow and flourish. You see the butterflies there? You know, butterflies go caterpillar, butterfly through a transformation here. And so we're always changing. And for those of us that use our intuition here with the moon energy, we feel and pick up what we need to work on within ourselves, because only when we work on ourselves and our shadow selves can we attract the person that's really meant for us. If we show them somebody different, that's not who we really are, then how can it work out? And vice versa, right? So Spirit wants you to practice self-soothing. You have the power to comfort yourself when you're upset. So don't look for anybody else to comfort you, because sometimes that's when you can bring in the wrong energy, right? Okay, because you got to watch out for people that prey on empaths. As empaths, we become vulnerable, and then we open ourselves up to be attacked by narcissists, people with ill intentions, etc., etc. So be very careful, and Spirit wants you to practice self-soothing so that that doesn't happen, okay? So place your hand gently over your heart and send yourself unconditional love to ease tension and frustration. Okay, what's interesting is this practice self-soothing has been coming out a lot for us water signs. I believe this also came out for Scorpio. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, okay? Or you have strong Scorpio in your chart. Okay, let's keep going. I want to go ahead and use the double-decker vintage deck. So this is the Zolar deck for those of you that are brand new, 1960s, 1970s. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, okay? Because if you don't, you may never find my channel again. There are a lot of wonderful channels out there. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. What are the overall messages for Cancer, please? Angels and spirits. What does Cancer need to know? What are the updated messages for Cancer? Okay. So somebody may be worried about discovering the truth, speaking the truth. There's some kind of breakthrough in communication here. But it's almost like somebody's worried about opening up here, speaking the truth, or this person seeing the truth, and now it's kind of like, oh no, what have I done? They feel guilty because now they know the truth. Okay, so again, with the Page of Cups, I'm getting that somebody knows the truth or has been told the truth. Maybe you spoke to this person and told them, what was really going on. Maybe they feel bad about it. Maybe they made assumptions. That could be. We do have the Moon here. What's going on with this Ace of Swords for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know? Oh my gosh. Two of Cups. This has come up twice. Once in the Tarot dice and once now in the vintage deck. That's no accident. So Cancer, what I'm getting here is that your person sees and feels the truth about this deep spiritual connection. And it's like they're all in their head. Again, feel free to flip the energies. It always depends who's watching as to whose perspective it plays out from, right? But this is somebody that, is seeing the truth and feeling the truth of this deep connection. And it scares them. With the Nine of Swords that came up, I feel like it almost scares them. It's like this person wants to throw themselves into their work maybe because, then they don't have to think so much. But I feel what's hidden here with the Moon and the Chariot is that this person knows and feels in their heart and their soul that you are, you are their spiritual partner, okay? And it gets them excited, but it also scares them. Wow, okay. So they have these warm, fuzzy feelings for you. OMG, we've got the Moon and the Seven of Cups again. So I feel like this person's really, and again, this can be you, so just always feel free to flip it, okay? This is this person feeling like, oh, I need to trust my intuition now in making each one of these decisions, okay? And I feel like they feel confused. They don't, like, it's like they're overwhelmed with these feelings for you. And they're throwing their hands up in the air and they're like, oh, I don't know what to attempt first. I don't know what decision and choice to make first, because this person feels like there's so many things to do or think about when it surrounds this connection. So for some of you, this keeps coming up as well. There could be a physical distance here with the Chariot. Why is the Moon here twice for Cancer? Why is the Moon here twice for Cancer? Okay, so this person has a hard time trusting their intuition here. They feel blocked. They feel blocked and in the dark when it comes to what decisions and choices to make surrounding your connection. So maybe with the Chariot here and the Page of Cups, they want to come towards you and the Ace of Swords and talk to you openly about your connection. But they may be worried that, you don't feel the same way. And that would break their heart with the Three of Swords and the Four of Cups if you rejected them. So it can be that they assumed that you would reject them. So they just have been living in their head instead of talking to you. They've been kind of blocking. Again, okay, so we have the Two of Swords twice, the Moon twice here, the Seven of Cups here twice, and the Two of Cups here twice. So you both may be mirroring each other. You could be twin flames. So in part 2, I'm going to pull the twin flame oracle messages and get the updated twin flame messages as well, okay? Because you're definitely mirroring each other here. So you both may be afraid of the same thing, opening up to each other and finding out that one or the other of you feel differently. That's not what I'm seeing. Again, I reiterate, Two of Cups twice, Seven of Cups twice, the Moon twice, and the Two of Swords twice. So what that indicates to me is that you're both feeling blocked. You're both trying to trust your intuition. You're wondering if the other person has other opportunities they're interested in, and you're both worried that you are rejecting each other or not really feeling the same way. Are you feeling the same? It's like you're both questioning it. Okay, let's see what's going on in your person's energy. And then we're going to get some clarifiers. Let's see what's going on with Cancer's person of interest now or coming toward Cancer in the near future. What is this spark going on between Cancer and their person? What do we need to know about this person's energy towards Cancer? What do we need to know? How's this person feeling toward Cancer and their connection? Whoever's coming toward Cancer now or in the future. Again, don't forget to leave me comments and hit the like button, okay? That'd be really fantastic. Thanks to those of you who have donated to the channel. Never expected, always appreciated. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. All right, so we have Justice and we have the Fool. So it's kind of like, I'm taking a bit of a risk here to balance things out. So for some of you here, they definitely want to balance things out with you if things have kind of been at a crossroads, if things have been kind of incomplete, not talked about, in the dark. You're both kind of questioning what's what. It's like, the Fool here, it's like they feel like they have to kind of take this risk in order to come towards you to balance things out. So they actually might take you by surprise, which doesn't surprise me, right? Because we've got the Chariot, right? And we have the Moon. So I feel like what's hidden from you here is that they're getting in their car or they're traveling possibly here now that they've seen your viewpoint, or maybe you told them what was up, or they've told you what was up, or that's what's going to happen here in the near future, is that they're going to take this risk and come and talk to you here. Because they're not sleeping well at night. You're not possibly sleeping well at night here. Like, again, it's like a mirroring energy here. You're both kind of like, is this chapter closed between us or isn't it? It's like you both don't know. You need to clear the air. Someone needs to clear the air. Clarify the Fool energy, please, for Cancer's person. They're coming out. The Star energy. Wow. 9 of Cups. 8 of Swords. This is like, I'm going to take this chance and I am going to come across as myself. I'm going to expose myself to Cancer. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be authentic because I feel like, Cancer, you are my destiny. You are my wish. And I know I've been a little bit selfish, but I feel stuck on you and I can't, hello, they feel stuck on you. But what I'm also getting with the 8 of Swords energy is, remember what I said, is like you're overthinking, they're overthinking. You and they have had, well, the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. So 8 to 9 of Swords is like, I'm stuck. I can't sleep. I can't function. I'm worried. I feel blocked. You're both, I feel, feeling the same way. And in order to clear the air, you need to have this conversation. So I feel like this person is going to take this leap and be open with you. Or you have already done this with them. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. I have Aries. I have Libra here. Again, Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus energy. Those are the strongest energies. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the clarifying messages with the other deck here. All right, let's get some clarifiers. What's going on, angels and spirits, with Cancer and this person? Why is this 2 of Cups here? Why is this 2 of Cups here twice for Cancer? Okay, this person has regrets of something they said or did in the past, or something they didn't say or do in the past, or they have regrets that they focus too much on the past and not your connection. So something may have happened in their past that, you know, they were very focused on, and they weren't ready to embrace this energy. This person may have been all about work. That could be as well. Let's see, the Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here twice? Okay, Nine of Wands. So I'm feeling like you and this person may be pretty guarded, especially when you're thinking about any decisions or choices you make. You know, maybe you both kind of are very protective of what you've built, what you've done in your life, of the decisions and choices you make. You're just kind of trying to guard and protect those. Maybe you've been burned before, you just don't trust anybody. And so it's kind of like, I'm keeping this to myself, okay? But I also feel like you're both guarding your heart because you're not really sure if each other feels the same way. Why is the moon here twice? Clarify the moon again twice. What's hidden here is that you're both waiting for something a little bit more solid from each other. So you're both doing the same thing. It's like, you know, you're waiting for them, they're waiting for you. Not necessarily waiting, but you know what I mean. It's kind of like you're hopeful this person's going to reach out, because we have the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like you have been wondering whether or not to continue to wait, or whether to trust your intuition, or whether this connection is blocked, closed, like what is going on. Basically, you're both in the dark here with the moon, wondering the same thing. Clarify the Two of Swords here twice for Cancer. Why is it here? Why is the Two of Swords here twice? What's going on? Oh, okay. Are we going to be able to go towards commitment here in the future? Towards coming together? Or am I going to be rejected here because of what happened in somebody's past? Interesting. Okay, let's get the mutual energies. So in part 2, I'm going to also clarify their energy on the other side. I just wanted to get the overall clarifiers to kind of see what we're dealing with here. What are the mutual energies? So this is a Shacy Prism Tarot deck. Very easy to use. You can check that out at shacy.com as well. I like using it for the mutual energies, but you can use it for your own energy as well. They're very, like, self-explanatory. So you don't need to be a reader to read them, okay? So what are the mutual energies between Cancer and the person coming towards them? You both may be kind of judging each other. You know, can I trust this person? But this can also be that you both feel like you want to reconcile. You know, if this isn't your first rodeo with each other, it's kind of like, can we come together? Can we reconcile our differences? Can we balance this situation out? I feel drawn to you. You're both waking up to this very deep connection here with the Two of Cups. Okay, so maybe you or this person, or both of you, with the world energy here and the tarot dice, maybe you're both closing a chapter, and so you've both had to make some kind of final decisions, which makes sense with the Seven of Cups. So again, mirroring energy. So you both could be mirroring each other. So definitely what I'm getting here is a divine soul-to-soul connection here. Okay, so you could be past soul-to-soul soulmates here that are meant to come together. Some of you are twin flames here with the Two of Cups here twice, the Chariot, the Star energy, and Judgment here in your mutual energies. Okay, you both feel like you are each other's happiness, your future. You know, this is my whole enchilada card. This is my Ten of Cups. Okay, but both of you may also be dealing with family here, and so there's certain decisions and choices here that you're both overwhelmed with making surrounding family here. For some of you here is what I'm getting. I definitely feel like this person could be worried that if they offer you anything that you may reject them. For others of you though, there's final kind of decisions going on here. Could be surrounding a mother figure, a parental figure, court. It could be for some of you here, but it's like I have to wait for a monetary payout before I can come towards you here. So it's kind of like balancing things out when it comes to justice or legal issues as well. Okay, so some issues like that could be coming out into the open. All right, let's go ahead and get your Divine Masculine messages. What would the Divine Masculine like to say to the Divine Feminine? Let's check it out. Again, let me know how this resonates. What would the Divine Masculine like to say to the Divine Feminine? What would the divine masculine like to say to the divine feminine? I feel like I'm losing my mind. So I feel like you and this person definitely could be going through this awakening process, especially the person you're dealing with or will be dealing with, Cancer, because they have the star energy on their side. So this is about going towards our wishes, our hopes, our dreams. But this is also about, you know, realizing that we need to be our true authentic self in order to go towards somebody of the same caliber, like somebody that has the same wishes we do, the same outlooks that we do. We don't have to be exactly the same, but our certain, I want to say our wants, our needs, our hopes, our wishes here. It's like wishing upon a star and the universe bringing the person that, you know, kind of can and will match your energy. It's just that some work needs to be done. But I feel that's happening here, excuse me, with the World card and the Chariot coming up in the star energy, because this is about being like looking at our reflection here and being our true authentic self. Okay. You know, what is it that I need to work on within myself? What is it this person needs to work on? Are we a match? We're kind of assessing each other. We're kind of feeling each other out, okay? And I want to say, you definitely want to feel each other out. We had the Ace of Wands come up, so, and the Knight of Wands. So this person definitely wants to be intimate with you, Cancer, without a doubt here. So this person feels like they're losing their mind because I feel like you're waking them up as to what their true purpose is and where their destiny lies, which is with you and you with them. But we have to all be able to get on the same page here in order for this connection to actually grow and flourish. So there's been some kind of a waiting game here, and I feel like it's because you and you're both kind of questioning the same thing. Higher power, I pray you will forgive me. So isn't that interesting? Because I said we have the Page of Cups, and they're praying that you will forgive them, and we also had the Nine of Swords pop up. So I really feel like the divine masculine is praying to a higher power to bring you two together. And I feel like maybe, just maybe here with the moon here twice and the star energy, that they are realizing here that they really need to tap into that intuition, okay? They need to trust it. I'm drowning in my despair for you, okay? So this person's really thinking about you and they want to reach out. You know, it's like they're excited about you, but they're also a little nervous and paranoid that you might reject them. So this person may have been rejected before or let down before, and so now they're very, very guarded over their heart, which is normal, right? All right, what does the divine feminine like to say to the divine masculine? Is there anything I can do to please you? Just let me know. Well, I feel like you and this person are on the same page. I feel that you're both maybe people pleasers. Maybe both of you have been people pleasers and you've both been hurt before. And so you're both kind of, you know, gun shy to kind of open up to each other. But I feel like it's going to happen in the near future here because we have the Fool energy and we have the Chariot. So I feel, and the Ace of Swords came up in pre-shuffle. So I definitely feel like there's a future conversation here. Okay. What are the messages from the divine feminine to the divine masculine? I still get butterflies when you touch me, kiss me, or look in my eyes. It's like the very first time. Okay, so whether you've been with this person or not, it's like you have that butterfly effect. And isn't that interesting that the butterflies showed up, right? In the transition here. So I feel like you give each other, or you will give each other, butterflies with this person, and that's going to help you go through this transformation is what I'm getting, because you're going to feel that spark. The Ace of Wands that showed up, the butterflies showed up here twice. It's like you get butterflies like you've never experienced maybe with anybody else, or not quite the same way. There's a definite spark there. So it may feel like every time you see this person, it's like the first time, okay? I can't say goodbye. I don't want to give up on you. I see you're special and rare. The divine feminine feels like the divine masculine is special and rare, and as much as maybe they've even tried to look at other opportunities or they've thought about it, they can't forget you. They're stuck on you. But I feel like that feeling is mutual, is what I'm seeing here, because of the mirroring effect going on with the repetitive messages here. For sure, because you're thinking about the future. I feel like they're kind of thinking about the future and waiting, maybe for some clarity here. And you've both been kind of like, I don't know whether to go left and I don't know whether to go right. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, let's go ahead and pull the T Oracle messages. 1, 2, 3. Are you ready? Let's go. Dog far away, distant friend is thinking of you. So I feel like you're dealing with somebody who is actually very shy, but also very, very loyal. I feel like they show you or have showed you their kind of flirtatious side, but they haven't really shown you a really romantic, authentic side. And I feel like that's what they want to bring to you here. Okay. And I feel for some of you, this person has broken your heart because they've been in and out of your life. They haven't shown you anything like real. But I feel with the star energy, they're getting the download from the universe that that's exactly what they need to do to bring fairness and balance into your connection and to make this wish come true between you and this person. That's what I'm getting. Next message, funnel. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. So you're both going through this again with the world energy here. Times of learning very frustrating lessons. But here's the thing. When you get the world energy, that means that a door is meant to close before you can open a new one. You have to go through these lessons. So this may be time for you and this person to have a second chance now that you've gone through some of these lessons, okay? And one of you may be ahead of each other. Diamond. Ooh, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. There you go. It's just what I was saying with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups coming out here. I feel like this person wants to bring you some kind of a gift here. Could be a diamond, could be a ring, could be a necklace, could be a bracelet, could be let's go out for dinner. I mean, female, male, a gift of some sort, something that makes you happy, something that makes you feel special, and something that shows you serious intent. Okay, because remember I said we have the Page of Pentacles and we also have the Four of Wands, which by the way is a 1111 card. I feel like they want to take your connection to the next level. All right, let's go ahead and check out the tarot charms. So I have the name April. This could be you, somebody you're dealing with or coming into your life, or it could be the month of April next year. I have the name Andrea. I have the name Chase, or maybe this person's about to chase you with that Chariot and the Moon and the Fool energy. They could actually just show up on your door. We definitely have the bow and arrow. I feel like they're going to shoot their shot. They're going to shoot their shot. There's the bow and arrow. Okay. Spirit wants you to know, your angels, whoever it is you believe in, you are spiritually protected. And Spirit wants you to trust your divine guidance here. We have the snake. Okay, so maybe this person, it's definitely what I'm getting. It's like they're shedding their former skin here with the snake. They're becoming renewed with the star. So I feel like if this person had any kind of toxic tendencies, okay, they've had that period or they're going through a period of self-reflection where they're realizing that, you know, they're not feeling good enough or evolved enough to be with you here. They may have been less mature than you. I mean, let's face it. I feel like you're coming up as the Empress and they're coming up as the Page and the Knight. This is somebody that has to still evolve. Okay, but we'll dig in part 2 and see if they evolve into a king or if they evolve into your emperor. I do have a mouse here and I have the snake, so it can be that there are people. I'm not seeing that directly here, but it can be that there have been things in their life or your life that have been very difficult and painful and heartbreaking with the Three of Swords here to deal with, okay? We definitely have a period of healing here too. So, you know, maybe you've had to heal from things from your past, Cancer, or again, they have. This person's very handy with tools. Okay, it could be you, could be them as well. Whoever, yeah, some of you, this person works a lot with tools. They could be a mechanic or just, I mean, there's so many things that require tools, right? You love cats or they love cats or somebody just got a cat or is thinking about getting a cat. I don't know, but cats are very significant here. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to start digging into part 2. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify what kind of truth are they worried about coming out, or did they gain the truth here about what was going on with you, or is there court issues here with justice? I'm seeing all kinds of things go on. Are they bringing you a gift here, bringing this connection to the next level? It kind of looks like it, but if it is, then what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Okay, Cancer, let's start digging into part 2. Upper right-hand corner, I'll say part 2, watch now. For those of you seeing me next time, approximately a week. And don't forget to check out the collective reading, etc. So for those of you seeing me on part 2, I'll be right there. For those of you seeing me next time, again, approximately a week. Leave me comments. Please don't leave without hitting the like button. It's so important. It takes a millisecond, but it definitely helps support your fellow Cancerians and others to understand our Cancer energy better. It's a win-win. Bye for now, Cancer.